how did you feel getting back out there the other night?
I felt good.
Yeah.
Just felt good to be able to play back on in the court. Just get out there with my teammates, but just felt good to hoop again.
How, during the time that you were out, what were you able to do physically to get yourself ready and make sure that, you weren't, or try to limit the rust, I guess, that you're feeling and stuff?
I mean, condition.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't really be on my feet like that because of my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, spot shots, like, just little stuff. It helps a little bit, but it doesn't translate, like, to a real end game. But it helps out a lot, though.
Did you feel a little bit of just kind of like needing to get your rhythm back, I guess? Or
Not really. I mean, I was just out there for real, just trying to get in the flow of the game a little bit. I don't know.
You said, I saw a quote, you wanted to kind of maybe even like play through your rehab a little bit. Is that kind of what you're doing now, where it's like this is like the last step for you to like everything's fully back to 100%?
Yeah, I would say like I feel like I'm out the rehab now. It's just continuing just to maintenance my body and make sure everything is running right and stay out of injuries.
You haven't not played a lot when Ant's always usually available. It's kind of one of the rare games where you've played where he hasn't been available. Do you think on yourself in those kind of situations to try and provide a little more offense when he's not playing?
Yeah, I try to. I just try not to force things. I just stay in the offense, like whatever Finch wants, and I just try to do. So just not get in trouble for real.
First two games out of the shoot were Ingram and now Luka. Like, you just like being kind of thrown into fire with that.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm used to it.
Yeah,
I've been guarding them forever now, so it's nothing new to me. So.
So Luka, complimented you last year. You've been guarding him ever since you came into the league. What's the dynamic like when you guard him? Is he talking to you at all? Are you talking back to him? How does that work?
I just be real quiet, and I just be watching him pass the ball, and then it's competitive though. You can feel that competitive nature when we play, but there ain't no talking or nothing. It's just respecting each other, I guess.
How do you not get in trouble with Finch on the offensive end of the floor?
I don't even want to talk about it, man. I shouldn't even say that. I've used the wrong words.
That's fine.
Jaden, the coach has said earlier in the year, like he can see that you are not just doing well defensively because of your physical talent, but your understanding of the game is, and you're knowing your opponents has improved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's it just been like, kind of being in the league as long as you have now, and really having more of a feel for teams and players that you go up against?
I'll say like just scouting a lot. I would say watching film on players, and then just not even knowing what the players do, just knowing what the play calls are, and like what play calls are for that specific dude I'm guarding. So like just them other things besides knowing which way they like to go, what their favorite moves are. I feel like that helps me out a lot.
So you feel like you know what's coming a little bit sooner?
Like before it even happens type thing.
Does that just kind of come with experience in the league or watching film? Or
I'll say like watching film, like basically watching them play, even just live games. Just always watching the film, I would say.
How do you guard a guy like Luka who can change speeds? He's not just one speed, but he can go fast and slow up. And how do you guard that?
I mean, I just try to stay in front of him for real. Like, for me, I don't really care how many moves you do. I'm just gonna stay right there, like just be annoying. So I just try to do that for real. Like, it's hard, but I don't know how I do it for real. I don't know. I don't for real.
Is it what does it say that you've been injured a couple times, finding that rhythm, and the team has been solid defensively. The fact that best perimeter defender is on the team is finding his rhythm. What does that say about the potential?
It shows that like it's not just me, the only one playing defense. Like everybody else on the court can hold their own and play defense as good as I can. So just props to them, really.
All right. Thanks, Jaden.
Thank you.